ESPN Plus presents American Athletic Conference basketball. Today it's the Temple Owls against the Rice University Owls at the Liacouras Center on the Temple campus. Hi again, everybody, and welcome to Philadelphia. I'm Harry Donahue, along with Temple Hall of Famer John Baum. Today it's one owl against another. The Temple Owls against the Rice Owls. And John, both teams have really been struggling of late. Rice has lost 5 straight. Temple has won only 1 game in its last 5. We talked the other day to head coach Scott Pera of Rice, and he told us, hey, guys, we're fighting for our lives right now.
Well, they certainly are when you lose 5 games in a row in a tough conference, American Athletic Conference. That's pretty difficult, and they have a tough stretch going forward. The next 2 of the 3 games they played FAU as well as Memphis. That's going to present some problems for this team that's been struggling.
Temple, as I mentioned, has also struggled a bit, and, well, they can't afford to get off to a slow start like they did the other night at SMU when they were down 15-0 to start that game. All right, 2 of the key players of the matchup today. Let's begin with the Rice Owls and their sophomore guard, Travis Eby.
Travis Eby is a guy who I really like. He's a 6'1", 50-year guy. Leading the team in scoring, averaging 16.7. He's a lefty, Harry, and he can score from any spot on the floor, has a variety of shots, and he's a guy. He's the leader with his ball club.
Yeah, number 6 in the conference in scoring at almost 17 points a game. For the Temple Owls, one of their more steady performers of late has been Jaleel White.
Jaleel White's so valuable to the Owls. He's coming back off of injury, but he's averaging 12.5 points per ball game. He leads the team in rebounds, 6.8. He's a guy that you want to have on the floor at all times, because he plays tough defense.
This will be the 4th time these 2 teams have met. 2 of the games have been in Philadelphia prior to today. One other game was played down in Rice. Temple is 3-0 against the Rice Owls. There's the tale of the tape between Travis Eby and Jaleel White. John, and Jaleel probably, as I mentioned, one of the more consistent players offensively for Temple in the recent game.
Well, no question the fact that he's leading the team in rebounds, averaging 6 Harry, he can play pretty much any position from 1 to 5. On the defensive end, he's a stopper.
Officials today, Garrick Shannon, he'll throw it up to begin. Stephen Orphis Jr. and Bill Eck settle against Fiedler, and the tip ever underway here in Philadelphia. 2 teams down at the bottom of the American Athletic Conference standings, and they're underway at the Liacouras Center. The starters for the Temple Owls, of course, 2 guys, Miller and Hoffman, have started in every game this year for the Owls. There's Sam Hoffman getting started with a 3-0 lead for Temple. Well, it's not going to be like the SMU game, John, when Temple did not score for the first 4 or 5 minutes. Starters for the Rice Owls, and the guy we mentioned earlier, Mason. 4 of these guys have started every game for Coach Scott Pera, all 17, now 18. And there's a 3-ball to Mason to get things all even. That's the guy they got to watch, John. He is the known, as they like to say. They don't like the known to beat you. That time he was wide open for a 3-ball.
Well, Mason as well as Eby, they're the 2 knowns for the guard spot for this ball club for the Rice Owls.
Steve Settles missed a couple of the more recent games for Temple. This is Jordan Riley spinning and putting it up there, missed. Fiedler nearly got the rebound, but his other big was there to clear it away for the Rice Owls, Keanu Dawes. They got a lot of size. It's going to cause some problems, I think, for Temple, John. And there's another layup, this time by Makai Mason. He's got all 5 of the Rice points.
He just blew right past, I thought, no defense at all on the part of Zoni. Went right past to the layup. No one stepped in from the weak side. That had to be changed.
Isaiah Miller has really struggled of late for Temple. He has not had a 3-pointer in his last 3 games. He's 0 for 20 beyond the stripe. Here he is going inside, trying to change things up. Shane Dezzoni with a 3 for Temple will miss, and Mason's got the rebound for the Rice Owls.
Rice is giving up a 3-point shot. They're protecting the painted areas, so the Owls going to have to make shots inside.
Travis Eby looking for help. There's Fiedler. Boy, he does so many things for the Rice Owls, doesn't he? 5th-year student, John, and he is so valuable to Rice.
Oh, he does everything for his ball club. But God, 6'11", he's one of the few rare 6'11" guys in the country that can do so much. Rebound, score, assist, and he shoots from the field 64%. So doesn't miss too many inside.
There's a 3-ball hit by the senior Alan Husainovich. And Rice out to a 5-point lead early. Jordan Riley on the baseline from the slam dunk.
Jordan Riley just beat the defense. We saw he had a chance to set up. He went strong, but he had to go strong with the dunk. Otherwise, he was going to get his shot blocked.
Yeah, Jordan Riley's really come on. He's didn't play a lot in the first few games for Temple. There is Husainovich with another 3. He's 2 for 2 beyond the line. Getting back to Jordan Riley, though. He was a transfer for Georgetown. Did get started with a lot of playing minutes right away for Temple, but more and more has become a bigger part of this Owls team.
And he's averaging 11.6 points per ball game, so he's playing the ball as well.
Shane Dezonie is coming off his best game of the year the other night at SMU when he had a career high of 14 points against the Mustangs in that loss.
Well, Dezonie's 3-point shooting has improved. He's shooting at 36% overall from beyond the arc.
Max Fiedler lost the grip, got it away, now got it back, and he's fouled. Settle came in over the top to foul Max Fiedler, and the big guy will go to the line for 2 shots for the Rice Owls.
Well, Max Fiedler is the guy that we like to call, he's the point center, he's a point forward, whatever you want to call it, but he leads the team in assists, averaging 5 to 6 point ball game from the 6'11 spot. So this is a guy that does absolutely everything for the Rice Owls. You got to play him. And he passes the ball exceptionally well. You can't leave him open. That time he's wide open. Settle missed his assignment, and he's fouled him from behind. Just wasted the foul because there's no way he's going to stop the Fiedler going to the basket.
4 steals more, and Max Fiedler will become the first player in Rice history with at least 1,000 career points, 1,000 rebounds, 450 assists, John, 100 blocks, and 100 steals. He is rewriting the record book for bigs at Rice.
No question about his weakness. His only weakness, I think, Howard, is at the foul line. He's shooting 63% at the foul line as he misses that shot.
All right, you got to tell him about that.
I will.
Come on, Max. Pick it up a little bit. 1 for 2 goes Max there, and the lead is 4 for the Rice Owls.
Now we're seeing a little bit of the zone, 2-3 zone from the Rice Owls. Trying to step inside.
Miller, they gave him some space out there. He's been cold from 3-point range, and there's a missed shot by Jordan Riley, and here comes Rice.
And also 1 and done on the outside. They got to find a way to attack the basket.
They just attacked it with Fiedler. He missed, got his own rebound, missed again, got it again, and missed. And Temple comes away with it after catching a break down low.
Good job by the Owls collapsing. Made it difficult for Fiedler to score inside.
This is 3-ball. Missed outside by Sam Hoffman, so he's 1 for 2 beyond the arc, and the lead stays at 4 for Rice.
He's improving with his 3-ball shooting at 37%. He's left wide open. I'm a little surprised that he leaves him that wide open.
Fiedler nearly made an errant pass there. It's not going to bounce by Steve Settle the third. All right, we have reached the under 16 point here at the Liacouras Center in Philadelphia. It's a 12-8 lead for the Rice Owls. They're trying to get into the win column, their first year in the American Athletic Conference. And what about Temple's keys to today's game, John?
But the defense is well for the Temple Owls, Harry. The Owls are allowing 73 points overall on the defensive end. That must improve. And in the end, you look at need for Mills to score. Hey, Harry, that's big time. Their leading scorer has only averaged 7 points in the last 3 games.
For the season as a team, in 17 games so far, Rice shooting it at a clip of about 44%, but better than that today, John. Over 66% from the field today. 4 for 6 are the Rice Owls. And once again, Temple getting off to not a completely shutdown start, but not a fast start like Coach Adam Fisher would have liked.
Well, the Rice Owls are making their 3 as well, Harry. They're 3 for 3 with the 3-ball, and that's why they have this quick, big lead. The Owls are shooting 2 for 5 with the 3-ball, 43% overall in the ball game.
All right, after the timeout, Rice with 12 to shoot has it. Evie, top of the circle, sends it over to Dawes. Now here is the big guy, Fiedler, with 5 to shoot. This is Evie. Remember, he's a left-hander. They blast out the double. Fiedler's left open. Evie found him, and the layup is good. They chance that double blast, as they call, with Sam Hoffman coming out with the trap defense, John, and the big guy, a guy like Evie, right, who was setting the screen. He knew exactly where to go and get the easy shot.
Rice diagrammed that perfectly. Once Hoffman goes out there for the blast, just goes right to the basket, and they find him, get him the basketball. Weak shot help is slow. Jaleel White was slow getting there. That allowed Fiedler to just score unmolested. That has to change. The Owls must make some adjustments on the back of that zone.
Yeah, officials over there looking at something. It was to check and see if they got it off before the shot clock expired, and they did. So count the basket to Max Fiedler, the assist to Travis Evie. Evie hasn't scored, John, yet, right? We played about 5 minutes, but his team is up 14-8. He's dishing and he's running the show for the Rice Owls.
Well, you're right. He's doing everything. Hasn't even attempted a shot. Hey, he's a guy that's going to score the ball at some point soon.
Matteo Piccarelli's in there. Here is Azir Miller hitting his first three in 4 games. So Azir Miller makes it a 3-point game as Rice is up 14-11. Here's the big feed, and here's another assist. We told you about how well Fiedler can find his teammates, and that time he found Dawes. And there's that height advantage causing problems for Temple.
Yeah, another big guy, Canoe Dawes, is 6'9", only a freshman. They picked that little pick and roll high-low. Got the ball deep inside, and he was no one there to stop him.
There's nobody to stop Jordan Riley along the baseline for a slam dunk for the transfer from Georgetown.
That's the second time Jordan Riley's got that close to the basket. That might be the key for the Owls to go inside.
Here's Fiedler. Takes it out up top. This is Mason with the jump shot. Rattles it down. Rice off to a great shooting start. Two more up 18-13 are the Rice Owls.
Rice is shooting 78%. Just no defense on the part of the Temple Owls. They give them the shot inside and they give them the shot outside.
7 points. 7 points for Mason. All right, here's a pass nearly deflected out of bounds. Saved by Miller. 10 to shoot for Temple. Riley, once again, going to the rim. Shot is blocked. And away with it comes Rice, but then it's retaken by Jaleel White of Temple. White to the basket. Blocked by Fiedler. Fiedler, once again, he plays so many roles for the Rice Owls.
Leads the team in block shots with 13. As you said, Harry, he does everything for his ball club.
There's Evie, and it's picked away and knocked out of bounds by Azir Miller. And the turnover department so far, Temple has 1 turnover. Well, they didn't count that block shot. Rice has turned it over once as well. There's Scott Perry. He's a Pennsylvania guy, I should say, from out in the Lancaster County area. Had a great career as a high school coach there. We'll get more into what he did in high school in Pennsylvania. He won a state title at Anvil, and then he went out to California, won one there with a guy by the name of James Harden. We'll have a lot more to say about Scott Perry's high school career. Now here he is in his 7th year as the head coach of the Rice Owls. White gives it up to Riley. Picked up over there on the Rice man-to-man defense. This is Settle's three that goes out of bounds. Settle thought maybe it glanced off in front of the rim, but it did not. So an empty possession for Temple. And Rice will come away with the basketball up 5, 7 minutes into the game here in Philadelphia.
The size is definitely affecting the Owls. Fiedler 6'11", Dawes is 6'9", making it very difficult for the Owls to get easy open shots.
Fiedler has it stolen by Settle, but Settle carries it out of bounds, and it's going to be Rice's ball to inbound with 18 on the shot clock. Good to see, as I mentioned, Steve Settle missed a couple games with an injury. Back out there for Temple. Fiedler is going to take a seat on the bench for Rice, and they bring in Sam Alajiki to replace him. And also on the floor for the first time is Ife Ufuchukwu. There's a missed shot rebounded by Settle, and the Owls come away with Riley going to the rim as he's done consistently here in the early going. This time on the dunk, got a layup for Jordan Riley to make it again a 3-point game.
Yeah, Riley's going to his strength. He's 3 for 6, but all his attempts have been going strong to the basket.
Over on the left wing in front of the Temple bench, the missed jump shot put up there by Evie. He is yet to score, rebounded by the Owls. And here's Settle at the top. And we have a travel call. I think it's going to be against Jaleel White as he tried to hand it over to Jordan Riley. Turnover Temple. Jaleel White, one of Temple's more consistent players this season. They've counted on him for more than just defense. His first couple of years at Temple, he was counted on for the D more than the O, but it's been a different story this season.
Well, he does a nice job on the floor, but he needs to stay on the floor, Harry. He turns the ball over almost 3 turnovers per ball game, and he's fouled out of 2 ball games for the House.
Evie picked up out there by Berry, who's checked in for Temple. There's a turnover. Ball was dropped on that sideline right in front of the Temple bench by Alajiki. And it's a turnover for Rice and a timeout. We got just under 12 minutes left in the first half, and the Rice Owls have led all the way. Scoreless in the last 2 minutes and change, and here's a whistle. Berry tried to take advantage of a screen set by Settle. They're going to call the foul against Steve Settle III. Sam Hoffman is going to check back in, replacing Steve Settle III in the Temple lineup.
Well, you look at Settle, that's his second personal foul. He moved. When you set a pick, you have to hold that. You can't move any part of your body. That time, he moved his leg just enough for the official to call.
Alajiki giving it up to Mason. And now this is Mason taking it strong to the basket and lays it up and in over Jordan Riley. Good first step there by Mason. They take that advantage, and it's a 5-point lead for Rice.
Mason's so strong going to the basket. Doesn't shoot it that well from outside, but he's strong going to the basket.
Mason's got 9 points. He's a perfect 4 for 4 from the field, from the corner. The jump shot missed over there by Jaleel White, rebounded by Rice, and here come the Rice Owls. This is Mason. There's that blast again. Get it over to the left wing. Free ball up and in by Sam Alajiki, 6'7", junior out of Dundalk, Ireland. Played at Cal a little bit before transferring to Rice, and the lead, the biggest of the ball game at 8.
That was a big shot. We couldn't see it from there, but I think it was Shelby that pulls up with that shot there.
Oh, Noah Shelby. Okay. Loose ball. Riley has it. Lance off his arm and out of bounds. It's going to be a Temple turnover, and it's going to be Rice basketball.
Rice shooting the 3 ball really low, Harry. They're 4 for 6, and we talked about Shelby, Noah Shelby. He's a 6'3" sophomore out of Texas. 66% of his shot attempts, Harry, are by way of the 3 ball. So when he gets it, he's looking to shoot it. But overall, he's only shooting from the 3 ball range at 31%.
Yeah, the guy that really puts up the threes is Travis Elvey. He has yet to score today. He had put up 110 of their 412 attempts. All right. 8-point lead for the Rice Owls. Working it pretty good. Now they go inside. And a reach around layup. Put up and in by the big guy. That is Ifeanyi Ofechukwu. Got by Sam Hoffman for the easy reverse layup. And the lead is now 10 points for the Rice Owls.
Rice is attacking the basket, recognizing the Hoffman is only 6'5", can't stop anyone going to the basket.
True freshman Zion Stanford out there for the first time for Temple. Sends it out to Shane Dezzoni. Now Hoffman on the top of the key, missed on a 3 ball, and it's rebounded by Rice. With it is Makai Mason. There's Mason off the dribble. Throws it into the corner. That time the 3 is missed by Shelby. Rebounded by Temple in a hurry. Here's Miller to Stanford, and Stanford lays it up and in. Good look by Hasir Miller to Zion Stanford. A couple Philadelphia guys. That cuts the Rice lead to 8.
Stanford, 6'5" freshman out of West Catholic. He's a young player, and I think he has a lot of potential here at Temple University.
Mason, guarded by Dezzoni. There's the screen set by Ofechukwu. Now they go to down low, and there's a foul. Hoffman fouling. Ife Ofechukwu. He's from the Covenant Day School in North Carolina. He's a native of Nigeria. He'll go to the line for 2 shots, and a foul against Sam Hoffman is going to be his first.
What Sam Hoffman has to understand is 6'5". You have to do your work against the big guys early on. Once they get that inside position at 6'5", you can't stop them. Got to do your work early. That's a key part of Hoffman's game. Good undersized playing the center spot at 6'5", points about 250, but you got to know how to understand defense and assignments.
Ofechukwu makes the first. So far, Temple has 3 team fouls. Not bad midway through the first half. How about Rice, John? 0 team fouls against the Rice Owls. They are not putting Temple at the line. That's what they do well consistently in their previous 17 games as well.
Yeah, they play that collapsing defense and mix up the zones from zone to man, but they're not going to allow you to get any open shots. And if so, they like to defend without fouling. That's key to their success.
Ofachupu made both. Back on the floor, there he is, Max Fiedler, after sitting out for about 2 minutes, and the lead for Rice is back to 10 as we approach the 9-minute mark of the first half. Miller into the front court, Stanford with it. Back to Hasir Miller. Looks left, sends it to Dezzoni. Now toward that corner on the left side to Riley. Taj Threet has checked in for Temple. This is Riley with a 3-ball. Won't go, and skying for the rebound for Rice is number 0. That is Sam Alajiki.
Yes, this Rice ball club, they like to really go to the board, send 3 or 4 guys to the glass, and they like to double team whoever has the ball, making it very difficult to get over the look.
Mason, there's Fiedler all alone. Another reverse left. No, but he'll go to the line for 2. Let's see who picked up that foul for the Owls. Looks like it's going to be called against Taj Threet. That's his first 14th foul. And at the line for the Rice Owls goes Max Fiedler. He's 1 for 2 at the line so far. And in his 8 minutes, 3 points. But he already has 4 assists. Remember, he leads them in assists and rebounds. And is second in scoring.
Averaging 5 assists per ball game, leading in that category. And already in the ball game, he has 4. After only playing about 10 minutes into the first half.
5th-year player for the Rice Owls. And we have here, I think, a lane violation.
Yes.
Yeah, against Rice. Gilwick called it. I think it was on Alajiki. In any event, Temple gets a break there. It's an 11-point game. Adam Fisher on the sideline shouting out some instructions for the Temple Owls. Here's Hasir Miller. Gets a screen from 3. Still on the dribble. Gives it over to Dezzoni. Miller to the foul line. Jump shot. Got it. Hasir Miller now with 5. And Temple trails by 9 as we approach the 8-minute mark.
Nice job by Miller. Recognized the big guard Fiedler was coming down to 6'11", so he had a nice high arcing shot. About a 15-foot shot as he goes in.
Miller averaging better than 15.5 points a game, and here's Fiedler throwing it away. He looked over there to the left to Anthony Selton, who had just checked in. He was out of Boston, a 6'6" graduate student guard for Rice. And it's a turnover for the Owls. So back in those days.
So Scott has coached some pretty good players, I would say, Howard.
All right. Here's Fiedler, has it stolen away by Temple. Shane Dezzoni comes up with the steal. Shane Dezzoni to the bucket. Missed. And the rebound on the floor. There's a scrum for it, and Rice comes away with it with Mason. Miller cuts him off. Evie from over on the right side, like missed everything. That was a bad shot. Here's Mason. Swinging over. This time they try for the left side. That one is missed by Anthony Selton. Now the Owls have it in the lane. Miller puts it up. Count it. And 1 for Hasir Miller.
Well, they need Miller to score the basketball, Aaron. He's been struggling in the last 3 ball games, but right now it seems like he's trying to make up for it, doing a nice job of scoring the basketball.
Yeah, nice little off-balance shot in traffic there for the junior out of Newman Goretti. Hasir Miller. Look at the season comparison. First 2 seasons here at Temple compared to this season. He's doubled his scoring output. Actually, it was higher than that earlier until he ran into that dry spell. Assists per game, 3 in that first season, and 4.5 or so here in season number 3 for the Owls junior, Hasir Miller.
They go, that's the Owls, seems to be, Harry, they go according to the way how well Miller plays. When he's not playing well, usually you can mark it down, it's probably going to be a loss. But when he's playing well, they're a tough team to stop.
Miller today, in 11 minutes, has 7 points. He hasn't missed a shot. He's 3 for 3 in field goals, and that includes 1 for 1 beyond the arc, where he was really dry in his last 3 games, 0 for 20. But he's got, right now for Temple, 7. Riley's got 8. Mason leads all scorers for Rice. He's got 9 points. And Miller now with a chance to get to the 8-point number as he tries to complete the 3-point play at the line.
Now it's on a little bit of a 6-0 run, Harry, to make this a 5-point ball game. But you look at the 23 points scored by the Owls, only 2 players have really contributed for the most part. 7 by Miller and 8 by Riley, as you point out. So the Owls are going to need other guys in the ball club to step up in this today's ball game.
That would be the Temple Owls.
That's right, the Temple Owls.
We got a couple Owls out here.
We'll talk about that a little later.
Oh, there's another 3 put up there and in. Boy, how about the shooting so far by Alem Busenovic? He's made 3 3-pointers for Rice here in the first half. That's their first field goal in almost 4 minutes. 8-point game.
And they're shooting. That's Rice shooting 50% beyond the arc. So you shoot that well, you can be in most ball games, if not win them.
All right, here's Fiedler working down low against Taj 3. Once again, the size disadvantage for Temple. Max Fiedler with a little smile on his face. Finally got one to go. He's missed a couple inside. And the lead is back up to 10 for Rice.
Well, Fiedler's a 5th-year guy out of Florida, 6'11". Looked like he played a little bit of a Harlem Globetrotter that time with the basketball. He threw the ball as he's going to pass it, brought it back, and then he went right around and scored the ball.
Miller, 3 points to set the screen. Miller goes the other way, and Rice is all over it for the rebound. And into the front court comes Mason. Mason, there's Fiedler. Hold on with 3 guarding, and a steal by Riley, but he can't hold on at half court as the ball goes out of bounds off Jordan Riley. He would have had a breakaway layup if he had maintained control. Instead, it goes back to Rice. Let's take a look at that last play by Fiedler against Taj. Yeah,
trying to move.
That's right. Little fake action with the pass over Taj's head, and then Fiedler just put it on the floor and went to the rim.
That's why he walked away smiling to himself. Playground move.
Fiedler's got 6. Here he is again. Once again, dishing to the corner. And the 3 ball up and in by Mason. An assist, you guessed it, Max Fiedler. He's got 5 assists, John. 5 assists, 36-23. 13-point lead for the Rice Owls. Miller, little Euro step move to the basket and a reverse layup by Hasir Miller. He's got 9.
They're going to need some scoring from someone else other than Miller out there. They have the shooter, Figueroa. He's out there. He's a 3-point shooter. I'm sure Coach Fisher would like to see him get started.
Busenovic missed for the first time. He's now 3 for 4. Here's Miller, or check it. That's Riley losing it as he tried to make a move to the basket. Goes out of bounds. Turnover for Temple, number 4 for the Owls. Zion Stanford goes to the bench. Steve Settle III replaces him. Settle was in the starting lineup tonight, or this afternoon for Temple. He has yet to score in his first 6 minutes on the floor.
Riley a little bit upset with himself in their last possession. That's his 3rd turnover in the ball game. A little upset with himself. Got to have better control when he's driving the ball going to the basket.
Evie handles to Max Fiedler. Set up there right at the circle, guarded by Hoffman. Here's Busenovic. Now they go over to the left side. Jump shot by Mason is mixed, but Busenovic comes away with the loose rebound. This is Evie trying to get into the scoring column. Won't go. Long rebound. Hasir Miller. Under 4 to play in the first half. And Rice leads by 11. Miller can't hit the 3. And Busenovic has the rebound for the Rice Owls. Trying to get by Jordan Riley. Finds Fiedler up top. Look at that bounce pass in the lane. And the layup is good. So, their leading assist guy, Fiedler, goes to their leading scorer on the season. That would be Evie. He's got his first 2. And we have a timeout as we're at the 3:34 mark of the first half. And look at the big guy handle. He can find the open man, whether it's for a 3-pointer or a layup. And Rice leads by 13. In the first 16 and a half minutes or so, he's almost reached his seasonal average against Temple.
Yeah, he is really playing well in conference play, Harry, and that conference scoring, he's averaging 15.8 points a game in conference play, so it seems like he's stepping his game up. for the American Athletic Conference.
For Temple, Piccarelli is checked back, and he's out there with Hopman, Settlewhite, and Burry. For Rice, it's Shelby, Avey, Fiedler, Usanovic, and Dawes. All right, Hopman gives it to Piccarelli, right back to Hopman, and now top of the circle, Jaleel White back out there. The ball is thrown off the hands of Mateo Piccarelli, out of bounds, and it's going to be turnover Temple, number 5.5. And Rice has the ball and a 13-point lead.
Well, Coach Adam Fisher from Temple seemed like that timeout. He wanted to let his guys know, let's get the ball into Piccarelli. He hasn't attempted a shot yet. They tried it that time, but the ball goes out of bounds.
This is Evie. Usanovic back to Evie. Picked up by Sam Hoffman. There's a mismatch. Evie trying to see if he can exploit it a little bit off the dribble. Sam holding his own. 5 to shoot. Evie will launch. And hit.
But not sure about that part there. I don't think Evie was concerned about the 6'5" guy going that far away from the basket trying to defend him.
He was just concerned about the shot clock.
That's true.
And he took care of that. Here's a good feed. Inside Burry finding the cutter. That was Jaleel White. And Jaleel White will go to the line for 2 shots. Let's take a look at Evie again, John, with the shot clock winding down. Evie step back jumper. Nothing but nylon.
Cool as a cucumber, Harry. Took his time, was not concerned. As you said, maybe the shot clock was concerned, but he was not concerned about Sam Hoffman going out there to defend him.
Yeah. First by White is no good. And here is today's AFC Divisional Round matchup. C.J. Stroud and the Texans taking on Lamar Jackson and the top-seeded Ravens. 4:15 Eastern, 1:15 Pacific on ABC, ESPN, ESPN Deportes, and ESPN Plus. Coverage begins with postseason NFL Countdown at 2 Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific on ESPN and ABC.
White mixed that last free throw there. Also 1 for 3 at the foul line.
15-point lead for the Rice Owls. Fiedler. The jump shot is missed by Noah Shelby. Rebounded by Temple into the front court. Here comes Quante Burry with it. Sam Hoffman left alone. Missed on the 3 ball. And the rebound goes to Shelby, sophomore out of McKinney, Texas, and Vanderbilt, which is also where Shane Dezzoni started his college basketball career.
You are correct, partner.
Before transferring here to Temple. Here is Usanovic, misses, rebounded by Jaleel White. Just over a minute and a half left in the first half. Good pick, but a foul is going to be called. That time, he just couldn't believe it. He thought he got a clean steal. I don't know. It looked pretty clean from our angle, John, but maybe not.
Well, as we can see, there was a little bit of contact there by Evie as really he tripped White going to the basket. And I think that's what the foul was called, tripping.
We talked about how Rice doesn't foul that often. Evie goes to the bench. That's only the 3rd team foul in the first half for the Rice Owls. All right, Temple will have 23 seconds on the shot clock. The Owls have not had a field goal in the last 3 minutes and change. Burry trying to end that. Hits on the rim, and Fiedler's got the rebound for Rice. Shelby, Mason, Fiedler, Usanovic, and Dawes out there for the Rice Owls. And their lead is 15.
Temple, for the most part, Harry, they're one and done thus far in this first half.
Yeah, Temple shooting a clip of 39% compared to Rice at 52%. Fiedler, good fake. Missed again at the rim. He's missed about 4 shots, John. Point blank. And the rebound goes to Temple.
Well, that time he tried to go with his left hand. Not as strong with the left as he is with the right.
Sam Hoffman will launch again a 3 ball. In and out. And it's rebounded by Dawes for the Rice Owls. Under a minute left in the first half, and Rice leading it by 15. Temple, a scoring drought. No field goals in the last 4 minutes plus. Here's a steal by the Owls. Petticelli comes away with it for Picatelli for Temple. And there's a layup up and in by Jaleel White off the feed from Mateo Piccarelli. First field goal for the Owls in 4.5 minutes. But the lead is still at 13 for Rice in the final 15 seconds of the first half. Mason in no hurry. 10 seconds. 9, 8. Now will start to move a little bit with help from Fiedler's screen. Mason launches, 5 on the shot clock. No good. Rebounded by the Owls. Jaleel White. Curry from half court. No good. We have reached halftime here at the Liacouras